Good morning. I'm Adam Riley, Director of Engineering here at Enso, and today I'm going to be solving Prepping Data 2024 Week 13 with you. So this week we're looking at some Easter sales analysis, and we've got a fictional company who are looking to look at sales trends in the weeks that run up to Easter. And I guess the complication is that Easter changes each year. So what, 2 weeks before Easter, one year is different than another year. So first thing we've got is some sales data. I've already downloaded this, so I'm going to bring it into Enso using the data read component. So just add data read onto the canvas, browse to that Excel file. And this Excel file, as you can see in the screenshot here, has got, I think, 5 sheets. So the first thing is to bring all each of those sheets in and union all those together. Enso doesn't yet have a read all sheet. That is on the roadmap and coming soon. But so for now, we need to do a read for 2020. And then if I copy this component, I can just paste in 4 more of these. Let's get rid of this one. Mix this up here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to switch these to each of the years to bring in all 5 of those sheets. And then having read them in, I want to union them together. So a union and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hooking all of these inputs into the union. Let's have a look. And yeah, so I think that's looking good. So that's all the input data come in. So I'm just going to collapse that node down to keep my graph a little bit clearer. And I take that as a comment there. Okay. So next thing, work out the Easter week number as per the line chart so the years can be compared. Okay, so here's the complication that Easter is different each year. So I need to work out when Easter is some sort of celestial calculation. I'm going to guess there's a API. When is Easter API? Okay. Okay. This is a UK government API. That seems decent source. So we've got an endpoint. So in the UK, Good Friday, which is the Friday before Easter Sunday, is always a bank holiday. So again, across my canvas, I'm going to use data read. I'm going to put in the URL to that endpoint, and this gives us a chance to look at a cool new feature of Enso. So we've always been very good at handling JSON, and we've added something that makes it even better. So we've got nice syntax highlighting there to make it easier to read. So we've got, okay, so number of events, third Good Friday, but it starts 2018. That seems decent. So I want to get that event to the table. I can now click, and you can see the tooltip there. Tells me it's going to add a component for me over here. And that's using some Endo code to read into that X amount JSON. And we can see, here we go, we've got the table. So actually vector at the minute, so let's convert it into a table. And then if I filter down, so Good Friday will help me identify Easter week. So title equals a text constant of Good Friday. Okay, So there is the date of Good Friday from 2018 to 2026. Great. So actually what I need for the challenge, I need to work out the Easter week number. I need to work out what, so up in their chart, I think the week before Easter, so that's going to be the week that Good Friday is week 12, and then going back before that, it's 11, 10. So what I need to do is work out what week of the year Good Friday fell in. So what have I got here? So I've got dates. That's past, so that will have come in the text field. So it's past the date field to a date format, and then I can extract the year out of that. The simple expression from date, and I want the date part of the year, and I'll call that year. And then next components, again, I want to do simple expression from the date field, and this time I want date part. I want to do week, so that should first ensure the week begins on a Monday. So first day, it probably doesn't matter as I've got Friday, but let's put that anyway. So where the first day of the week is a Monday, and we'll call that Easter week. Okay. So if we look at that, that should have added two new columns on the right hand side. So the year and the week of the year that Easter fell on in that particular year. I only actually need those two columns, so I'm going to select those two. So year and Easter week, and I'm just going to collapse all that down. So we've got, again, a bit of cleanup. Oh, yes, Easter week. Okay, so now I need to join that onto my sales data. I need to adjust. So for each of the sales day, I need to work out which week it is in relation to Easter. So I'm going to join these two data sets together. So I don't have a year column yet, so I need to do the same thing I did here, which is extract the year from the sales date. So a simple expression from sales date and date part year as year. Okay, so then I can join it together. And I guess I'll also need the week that this is in, so then I can adjust that week based on the Easter week. So let's add that on at the same time. Um, so again, simple expression on the sales date, date part week. We're saying that Monday, weeks begin on Monday for this exercise, and we'll call that week. Okay, so we've got now the year and week. So now we can join on the week that Easter was for that particular year. I'm going to collapse that down, bring it down here just to keep my flow a little cleaner in terms of where the arrows go. Okay, so we're going to right join, and we'll do an inner join on um, week. And on week, sorry, on year. Week is what we want to append. So now if I look at that, we've got week and we've got the week of the year that Easter was in that year. So now we need to calculate the on the output, it's called Easter week number. So this is where Easter week we adjust to be 12 and everything else we adjust to be the weeks before. So we just need to have a set operation. So that, and we need to write an expression. So let's keep the data open while we're working on that. Okay, so we've got Easter week, we've got the week. So we need to adjust it so Easter week becomes 12. I think if we start with Easter week and subtract 12, that's going to give us the adjuster. So then I think if we do week, track the Easter week, is that going to be the right? Take a look at the results of that. So if Easter week was week 15, this was week 4, then it's going to be week 1. That looks right, I think. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Um, okay, and in the output, they called this Easter week number, so I can name that Easter week number. And I guess at that stage, I can drop some of those working columns that I had. Let's remove columns. So I don't think I need. Easter week was the week of the year that Easter was, and week was week of the year this sales. I don't think I need either of those. With this. Okay, so that's calculated the Easter week number. So now we need to make sure that the field for the day of the week. Okay, so we need Monday, Tuesday, etc. Right, so I can do a format for that. So I'll create a copy of my date field. So I'll just do a simple expression from sales date, and I can call that weekday. So that's just going to create a copy of that field initially. If I could spell weekday, would help. Okay, so that's just create a copy of week of the sales date on the right hand side. So now I can format that field. So I do the format component, um, and weekday, and then the format. Oh, I'm not sure if we've got a weekday example. I think from memory it's just the D, is it? Take a look. Yeah, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, their abbreviations slightly different. They want one letter for. Okay, so we've got 3-letter abbreviations. They want 1 or 2-letter abbreviations. So again, we do that with an expression. So what's the expression going to be? So if text left of weekday. So if we look at the left character, if that is in, so if anything that's duplicated, so Tuesdays, Thursday, that's in Sunday, those are the only ones. Let's start with that. So then we need to do text left of weekday for 2 characters. Otherwise, it's text left of weekday 1 character. That look right? Let's take a look. Okay, so Monday goes to M, Tuesday goes to U, Wednesday to W, Thursday to TH, Friday to F, Saturday to S. Great. So happy with that. So then I'm going to rename it to weekday, which will replace the existing field. I don't need the abbreviated one. Okay, great. So that's the, and then add in a field for the weekday order. Okay, so this one is slightly tricky. What I don't have at the minute is a weekday on my date part. So to get to numeric, I can do a, can I do an expression? I might need to do a map for this one. Let's take a look. So I think there's a day of week function. Let's see if that works for us. The day of week. I'll do that for the sale date. Let's see if that's. Uh, no, so maybe I need to go. Is that happier? No. Okay, so let's do. Right. So if I grab the sales date column, so I'm going to do a map across my sales date. Right, and then I'll grab the first element out of that. So at 0. So now I've got a date type. So if I do it plus now, I can get the, so this is the day of week method I was trying to use, but it isn't exposed in the expression language yet. So I could do day of week and then to integer. Okay, first day. So first day of week is Monday. Okay, so that's done it for a single value, which was, what was that? Monday. So now I need to apply this across my entire set. So I'll do that with a map. So off here, we do a map method, math component. I need to group those together and then take a copy of that. So that's now the function I want to apply to each row in that column. I'll leave that one there. So if I want to go back and edit it, it's available. Okay, and that's what we wanted. So then I can do another set here. I can add that newly generated column back onto my table. I guess I want to call it weekday order. So just drop that into the value, and it is weekday order. So if we take a look, this, oh, that's spelled weekday wrong. Too many D's. Okay, so that's good. That's a Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, so last thing is calculate the sales per product per sales date. Oh, okay, so I've got a price and a quantity sold. I just need to work out the total sale each day. So that's just another set. Again, I can do this as a simple expression. I can start with the price, multiply the quantity sold, and they've just called that sales. Okay, so I think we're getting close to the output table. So yeah, we've got the right number of rows. I think I just need to do a select columns now to put those fields into the right order. So it's year and sales days, Easter week number, weekday, weekday order, product price, quantity sold, sales, and I just want to reorder those. And that, I think, if I've got it right, is our output. So that is Preppin data week 13, solved and Enso.